Hello and welcome to Slow English Podcast. I'm Emilie, your host. This podcast is for people who are learning English. If you are an A1 level learner, don't worry. I will speak slowly and clearly so you can understand everything. In today's episode, we are going to talk about Austria, a beautiful country in Central Europe. Austria is famous for its mountains, music, history, and delicious food. It is a small but very special country with a rich culture and beautiful cities. Let's get started. Part 1, Introduction to Austria. Austria is a landlocked country, which means it has no sea or ocean. It is located in Central Europe and shares borders with Germany, Switzerland, Italy, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, and Slovenia. Because of its location, Austria has been an important country in European history for many centuries. The capital city of Austria is Vienna. Vienna is the biggest city in Austria and has a population of about 2 million people. It is a beautiful city with old buildings, museums, palaces, and parks. Many tourists visit Vienna every year to see its famous attractions. Another important city in Austria is Salzburg. Salzburg is famous because Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, one of the most famous composers in the world, was born there. The city is also known for its beautiful old town and the famous Hohensalzburg Castle. Austria is a country with a high quality of life. People in Austria enjoy clean cities, good health care, and beautiful nature. The country is also very safe, making it a great place to live and visit. Part 2, Geography of Austria. Austria has a very diverse landscape. One of the most famous features of Austria is its mountains. The Alps, a large mountain range, cover about 60% of Austria. These mountains are very popular for skiing, snowboarding, and hiking. Many people from around the world visit Austria to enjoy winter sports in the Alps. Austria also has many rivers and lakes. The Danube River, one of the longest rivers in Europe, flows through Austria. This river is very important for transportation, tourism, and nature. Some famous lakes in Austria include Lake Wolfgang, Lake Hallstatt, and Lake Neusiedl. These lakes are great places for swimming, boating, and relaxing in the summer. Austria has 4 seasons: winter, December, February, cold and snowy, especially in the mountains. Spring, March, May, flowers start to bloom and the weather gets warmer. Summer, June, August, warm and sunny, perfect for hiking and swimming. Autumn, September, November, leaves change color and the weather gets cooler. Because of its beautiful landscapes, Austria is a great place for outdoor activities all year round. Part 3, Austrian Food. Austria is famous for its delicious and traditional food. Some of the most popular dishes include Wiener Schnitzel, a thin piece of meat, usually veal or pork, that is breaded and fried. It is usually served with potatoes or salad. Apfelstrudel, a sweet pastry filled with apples, cinnamon, sugar, and nuts. It is often eaten with whipped cream or vanilla ice cream. Sachertorte, a rich chocolate cake with a layer of apricot jam, usually served with whipped cream. Kaiserschmarrn, a fluffy, shredded pancake served with fruit or jam. It is a favorite dessert in Austria. Knödel, Dumplings made from bread or potatoes, often served with meat or in soups. Austrians also love drinking coffee. Vienna is famous for its traditional coffee houses, where people relax and enjoy coffee with cake. One of the most famous coffee drinks is melange, which is similar to a cappuccino. If you visit Austria, you should definitely try some of these delicious foods. Part 4: Music and Culture in Austria. Austria has a rich musical history. The country has produced some of the most famous composers in the world, including Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, one of the greatest classical composers of all time; Ludwig van Beethoven. Although he was born in Germany, Beethoven lived in Vienna for most of his life. Johann Strauss II, known as the King of the Waltz, he composed many famous waltzes, like the Blue Danube. Vienna is often called the City of Music because it has a strong tradition of classical music and opera. The Vienna State Opera is one of the most famous opera houses in the world. Many people visit Vienna to listen to live concerts and performances. Austria is also known for its festivals. One of the most famous festivals is the Salzburg Festival, which celebrates music, opera, and theater. Another famous event is the Vienna New Year's Concert, a classical music concert broadcast all over the world. Part 5: Sports in Austria. Austrians love sports and outdoor activities. Because of the mountains, winter sports are very popular. Many people enjoy skiing, snowboarding, ice skating, ski jumping. In the summer, people like to go hiking, cycling, and swimming in the lakes. Austria also has a strong football culture. The national football team has played in many international tournaments, and Austrian football clubs compete in European leagues. Another popular sport in Austria is Formula One racing. The Austrian Grand Prix is a big event for car racing fans. Part 6: Famous places to visit in Austria. There are many beautiful and interesting places to visit in Austria. Some of the most famous ones include Vienna, the capital city, known for its beautiful architecture, museums, and coffee houses; Schönbrunn Palace, a stunning palace in Vienna that was home to the Austrian royal family; Hallstatt, a small village with breathtaking mountain and lake views; Salzburg, the birthplace of Mozart, with a beautiful old town and castles; Innsbruck, a city in the Alps, famous for skiing and winter sports; Großglockner, the highest mountain in Austria, great for hiking and scenic drives. Austria is a perfect destination for people who love nature, history, and culture. Closing, that's all for today's episode. I hope you learned something new about Austria. It is a country with beautiful mountains, delicious food, and great music. If you ever have the chance to visit, make sure to